MREs, we took water, juices, snacks, granola bars, whatever we wanted. And we waited for one day, it was good, and about 9 of us thermaled up and crossed the Atlantic. Complete. Check. We got launches in 3 or 4 directions. We got landing zones on all sides. We got a lake. We got a river. We got a camping. We have bailout landing zones. We have infrastructure. We got restaurants and bars. Put your land on the map to make sure. Highly controversial 95 nations, but who cares? Nobody died.
Why were they controversial?
Well, because what happened was we had wanted to give our event a full 9 or 10 days because we didn't know how the weather was going to be, so we made it a really long-ass event. And so we did Saturday, Sunday through Saturday, Sunday, so it's like 9 days. Mm-hmm. And so Saturday was a practice day and pilot meeting, and then Sunday we started, and there was a Seattle hang gliding club called Cloud Base Country Club, and they had already committed to a hang gliding flying the Chelan Classic that would have been the first weekend of our event. And we said we really want those dates. Is there any chance that you can move your event? And they said sure. And we said we'll even agree to launch off the towers. To that point, we didn't have a lot of first-hand information, and the towers were a nice launch as long as it wasn't Green Monster. But we didn't know about Green Monster days yet; those had not been invented. And the first 2 days of the comp were Green Monster days, and we were flying the launch off the towers when it was a Green Monster day. Lakeside day where we flew out and camped on the task, but the Green Monster days and some of the South launch days, we had one guy breaking 2 legs, one guy had Shipman got a concussion and broke his arm. About a total of 5 reserve members. He was flying pilot.
Sounded like that one was jinxed pretty well.
But what you didn't know was that prior to that competition, at an informal pilots meeting at the Lake Elsinore sanctioned airline competition, the sanctioned comp of the year that year, so we went to the pilots and said, we're the first nationals to be a part of the USHGA, and we have to obey by their rules, and their rules says all gliders have to be certified. And we said, what's your feedback on that? And we had a Navy SEAL that was a paragliding comp pilot at the Elsinore comp, and he said, this is the US fucking nationals. If I want to fly a fucking watermelon US nationals, I should be able to fly a fucking watermelon US nationals. And nobody wanted to fight with the US Navy SEAL, so we all said, okay, we'll fly watermelons or whatever we want for nationals. So we went back to the bylaws of the USHGA and had a disclosure that said that if a rule is not feasible to enforce, that you can file a request for the competition committee chairman of the USHGA waiving that requirement. So we said it's not feasible to measure the wings, 200 different wings and models, and so we would like permission to fly uncertified wings. So they gave us permission, and we busted out in our open category and our national champion category not the sport class, the open and the national category. Those were all uncertified gliders. So then all the U.S. pilots said, well, the pilot with the uncertified glider is going to have a better chance to win than me. And so they all went out and got uncertified prototypes, and they got their fucking asses kicked. And that's where some of the carnage came from. Specifically, Ed Pittman, who was flying a Pro Design High along with Josh Cohn at that week. But Josh was a better pilot. And Josh handled it, but Ed got spanked right before the launch of the Green Monster. And I have photos of him in a spiral dive going in, and he hit, and he ended up getting vertigo for life after that. He couldn't fly paragliders ever again because of turn.
He died of
He did, yes. Yeah. Ed Pittman was a good guy. He came down to Southern Cali, and he was a tandem administrator at that point. I was an advanced tandem instructor, and I put on a tandem clinic for my advanced pilots, and you know, the P4s down in LA. And we had like 15 pilots registered, and we had horrible winter conditions. Santa Ana's blowing 30, 35 every day. And on the last day of the clinic, we still hadn't flown, and everybody was sitting in the classroom for 2 days, bored to tears. And because we were in the class because we couldn't fly, right? It was like blowing 35. So finally I said, okay, I got up, I went 10 o'clock and I called Winslow Loft. That's how we did it back then. And I called flight service and we're like, okay, at 3, 6, and 9, 12, 18, here's the winds of like 40 knots out of the north.
Right.
And everyone's going, okay, we're effed. And so I didn't say anything. I did it all straight faced, right? Okay, here's the forecast for today. And these guys, like, you know, they were crying, you know. So I said, well, I want to share with you some local site information. There's this phenomenon called the Catalina eddy. And sometimes when it blows out of the north or northeast, it blows offshore, and then it wraps around the back of Catalina Island, and there's a low pressure area on the back of Catalina Island, and then it diverts the wind onshore at Torrey Pines, and we can ridge soar at Torrey Pines. I said, I've never done this before, but the locals tell me this sometimes works. So I said, we're heading down to Torrey Pines. And everybody piled in their rigs, and we drove an hour down to Torrey Pines. We got there, it was blowing about 23 miles an hour. This is back in 1905 or 6 when, you know, tandems weren't quite as fast, but, you know, 23 at launch is still pretty considerable. And of course, we wouldn't allow any ground crew. We made them launch without pilot assist. And so this one guy, he was a mountain pilot from Tahoe. He wanted to fly, he wanted to try. I could do it. And I said, well, I'm not going to make Ed Pittman go. I'm the organizer. I'll go with you. And I was 165, and he was like 160. And he got the wing up, but we couldn't clear the lip. We kept on bobbling back. And so we tried like 10 times. Finally, we quit, and then the wind dropped about 2 or 3 miles an hour, and then I got in the air with him. And then all of a sudden, everybody started flying. I realized we didn't have enough time to get everybody 3 flights in before the sun went down.
So stop here
yeah,
so I can pee.
So I nominated 2 of the advanced pilots that I knew that were like 200 plus pound pilots.
Ouch. No. Ouch.
What?
Oh, my hip hurts. I don't know why. Ouch.
That'll straighten out once you get jerked up in the air.
I think so. Boy, it's certainly coming up this valley.
Yeah.
Feels better anyway.
So like
What are the
snowboarders versus skiers?
It's far more complicated than that because e-bikes are developing rapidly.
Yeah.
So and they're categorized, but the categories are even. I mean, it's so there's 1, 2, and 3 or classic.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
right. It's
whatever
based on their
class, so-
speed, right?
and power and so on.
Right.
And so everybody has a strong feeling about e-bikes, whether they should be or shouldn't be. And so, and every agency, so where we are, there's the city of Ridge, there's the county, there's the Forest Service, and then there are
DNR,
people like the
BLM.
land, DNR, BLM, and there's
Land
the Land Trust. There's all of it, and they're trying to stay coordinated,
Yeah.
but they keep changing. You know, everybody's opinion is, and the bikes keep changing really rapidly. Now you can buy an e-bike, go 80 miles an hour.
80?
Yeah.
Woo!
Not for very long, but yeah.
Not for very long.
And yeah.
The batteries are getting better. The motors are getting stronger. And so yeah, I mean it's just non-stop. You're gonna see signs like that, and those signs will be changing on a regular basis.
Poop on the road. It's an animal pooped on the road. Does anyone want to go back and investigate it? There's some more.
Yeah.
Those rabbit poops. Small little pellets.
Those little goats.
Little
Goat
goats.
poop.
Those little
Mountain goats.
Mountain goats.
not mountain goats, but
Hilly goats.
ram. They're
Ram goes.
Oh,
those ones
ram.
that are
the
twisting
kinds
your
that you
horn.
see up on
Yeah.
what are they called? The
Ram
little
horns.
short ones that have a lot of brown in their coats.
Is that like fluctuations?
No. They
Lambs?
they're the ones they put the fences up.
Yeah, right.
Do you know about, did you see that
Big
photo?
The big orange sheep.
Did you see that photo of that one that was over by the tunnel and it leaped off of the tunnel and it impaled its horn on somebody's windshield?
No.
There was a photo of that in the news about 5 years ago.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
And it read about the cow that fell off the cliff in Manson. It's trying to show them, I guess.
I've seen it by Hold My Milk.
Hold my milk, yeah. Hold my milk. I
Yeah,
used
that's a
that
good
line the
one.
other day. Who do I tell hold my beer? You're like,
Yeah.
uh-oh. Nothing ever good happens after somebody says hold my beer.
And here's the super bumpy part. These two corners.
yeah, you would think this is supposed to be a world famous paragliding place, hang gliding place.
Yeah.
The road is still the same as it was 25 years ago. They still have just as much knapweed or more. It's you know,
It keeps the pussies away.
the Colombians wouldn't allow this. The Europeans wouldn't allow this. Nobody on the planet except the piggish Americans.
Yeah, but we don't want to like change the.
The natural beauty.
Yeah, you know, nobody wants to change it.
The unnatural.
Yeah, natural beauty. There you go.
These are all invasive species.
Yeah, right.
Well, the top of the Butte burned, huh? I was up here once, but I didn't remember noticing this. Boy, gotta rub some of those brain cells back. Look at that. They stopped the fire right there on the road.
Yep.
Wow. That had been it. They must have dropped some, not napalm, what's that other stuff called?
That red stuff.
Yeah, red dye number 2.
Bert?
And then
Oh yeah.
Local right there.
Of course.
I just didn't know
That
where to go.
beautiful day.
Yeah, I lost radio contact. The last thing I heard from Jerry was, "I'd like to pick you guys up in Chelan Falls." I'm like, "Well, that I know where it is." And look, there it is. And I was just goofing off.
That
and I
is
caught this
such a-
thermal next to it.
Such a good flight. Isn't that a
Yeah.
great flight? That is a wonderful
And then I got
flight.
10,000 feet above it, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna just kind of goof around here for a minute because I got plenty of altitude." She's like, "All right."
Where did you get your last thermal? On the other side?
On the other side? Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that flight from Birch or Dog Walk to Chelan Falls, I think 3 times now. It's so
I was
fun.
absolutely beside myself when I saw the tasks where they were saying during the comps this year, where they were saying fly out towards Waterville and then Birch Mountain, Leavenworth, and then back,
Yeah.
you know, to Chelan again. And how many pilots made it?
Yeah.
And in fact, on the ozone comp with the sea wings, I was watching that live, and I pulled up. I wonder how my student Len's doing. He was in the lead, and he won that task. So I got to follow him online while he was winning the task. I was so excited. Then they made it to out and return with the open comp. So who runs this?
I'm not sure. That little station there.
What do you mean?
That
That little
anemometer?
weather station.
Well, that's when you get the
Oh, that's where that
weather
came
up
from?
here, that's where it is. I presume that. I don't
Seems like
even
it'd be
know.
a good spot.
That's
When
why I'm asking.
you know, when you get the, like if you get the, oh, there's a Dusty, there's 2 Dusties, 3 Dusties, 4 Dusties.
A lot of Dusties out there.
When we were flying
There's
over there,
lift
were a
out
bunch
there.
of them.
There's lift out there,
Hey,
kids.
Jerry. This is the kid right there.
Got it. Let's get everybody out.
Oh, I'm having some, I was just sitting here for a while.
I didn't come up here to fly today. I just come up here to watch the view.
It is a killer view, my goodness.
Woohoo!
Every direction.
Yeah, you like that charcoal look there, huh?
Wow, this is pleasant.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew there'd be a little bit of a difference between down there where we peed and
Grasshoppers are clapping for you.
oh, grasshopper. Yeah, perfect.
Anyway, I'm standing on top of Chelan Butte with my paraglider. So that's my schedule for today, but I'll be back in town later on early this evening. That's okay.
Green Monster is over
Okay.
there. It's called Green Monster because there's an old
Nice.
tree that's cut
Yeah,
off.
I bought 10 pounds of salmon sauce,
there, but
and
old
it was
tree
just too
over
much work to do a second
And
salmon menu item.
ants in your pants is this right here.
What's this one?
What a name,
This
huh?
is between the rocks.
Okay, well, yeah, makes sense.
I'm gonna buy one.
And
Sounds like an Indian reservation, doesn't it?
and this is ants in your pants. Any one of these looks good right now. Oh,
Yeah.
smokes.
Yeah, that's good too, isn't it?
Well, and that's Chelan Falls right there, huh?
Yeah, right down there. Yeah. The park is straight down
Straight
there.
on, I see the
There are
dock.
red roofs on this side
Yep,
of the park.
I see the dock and everything.
Yeah, yeah. I
Look
think we might be able to go flying.
Yeah, look at how still the water is down there too in front of the
Yeah,
park.
it is.
I don't think we're gonna boat around a lot, but I think, you know.
It'll be more than a sled ride.
Like, what are your thoughts on lift around here?
Up.
Well, I'll give you my spin.
Uppy,
Is that
uppy
there's a
daddy.
base wind, there'll be drift. There might be more wind up, 500, 1,000 feet. And I'd say, don't get low and go over the back unless you like to fly in the lead. Because there could be more than wind you know, just a little bit higher than what we're seeing here. And you know, it's high pressure and there's some wind, so it'll be a little bit bumpy. But the good news is it's not solid green monster. With a solid green monster, just so you know, over there, you see that those 3 bushes and the one to the right? If you just followed a line from here to that 3rd bush on the right and kept on going out about half a mile, you'd see a spine that goes at an angle, I think it's this way, across the face, like diagonally. And so when it's really windy on the green monster side, like when it's blowing 20, you get some mechanical turbulence off of that. So that's the only real physical, mechanical object that I'd look at there. That's if you ridge on a green monster, which I don't like to do.
Doing an airport check?
Any green monster, I don't fly.
Okay.
And then here's between the rocks, and then on the right side of the rocks, if you follow those rock piles down, there's that spine. There's a spine that goes down and curves. You can see the spine there. I'd say launch, go right, and fly over that spine. And if you don't get anything, just go right toward that way. And Chelan Falls Park is straight out from that nipple there. That's not it right there.
Yeah, I can see it here.
Oh, you can? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right down there?
Yeah, you can see the park.
Oh, I thought that was the houses over there.
No, you go over this edge a little bit. See right there? All the green grass and shit right there.
I see the red roof.
Right down there.
Yeah. Right there, there's the dock.
You see the dock sticking out there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was a park. You can actually see it from here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Well, there it is right there.
Sure
Open
is.
your eyes.
Yeah. Sheesh, what's my problem? See, what I was wondering, like, it looked like there was going to be a west over here, but like, well, I'm trying to think. Well, where I caught tons of lift is right over that kind of green
Yep.
there. That's where I got 10 grand was above that.
Yeah, that's the closest point from here to the rim is right there. And that's, there's that spine there.
Yep.
And that would be McNeil Canyon here, and that would be Farnham Canyon right there. Where that deep cut is.
Yeah.
Isn't that Farnham Canyon right there? Is that right, Mark?
What's that?
No, that's McNeil. No, that's Farnham right there. You know,
Yeah,
this
that's
is,
McNeil Canyon.
yeah, this is
over
Farnham
there.
Canyon right here. It's a dirt road that goes all the way up to the top, and you can land anywhere in that canyon. I mean, you know, I've landed there. And then over there, that's McNeil Canyon. It's more of a bowl. I have ridge soared at the very top of the road cut, but I didn't get a thermal to take it up.
Okay.
The wind at the Wenatchee Airport is 12 miles an hour west, gusting to 17.
Yeah, well, it's picking up a little bit in the last 5 minutes here, but we're not seeing it. And you
Well, that's 30 miles south of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight up the hill.
I'm going to build a wall next to you right here.
No worries.
Looks good, Jeremy. Woo-hoo! Look at that. Oh my gosh. Woo! How do you like that lift off?
Very well done.
I can see them from here.
What's this?
You want me to spread it out for you a little bit?
Sure, Jerry.
Here you go. You got it, Mark. Keep going, bud. Keep down.
That's it. There you go. Woohoo! There, some lift. Well, Jeremy's still up in the air.
Yeah, he needs to quit going over there.
Yeah, he needs to be on the other side.
Got some ground speed there.
You want to talk to him on the radio?
No. Want to give him advice?
Nope.
That's something you say before they fly down in the air. That's first. Look at that.
Woo!
Got a whopper?
That's quite an elevator ride there, Mark. I think Jeremy is going to get some of it pretty soon too if he keeps coming over here. Oh, grasshopper over here. It is way over the other side now.
I was telling Jeremy, if you end up drifting back, don't get low.
Sporty, yeah.
Mark might take that XC.
Pretty sporty, huh?
What he said?
Yep. Yeah, because you know what his tolerance level is to sporty.
Once when you get high pressure wind and thermals,
Yeah.
it's pretty obvious where you're going to get mechanical turbulence, you're going to get sharp edges, a lot of drift. Hey man, if I was on my A game, I'd be up.
Well, at least he can stay up there and boat around for a while.
Yeah. He's flown Chelan Butte now.
Yeah. Chalk that one off his list. Mark, he's going to end up on the other side of the river pretty soon.
He's going to end up in Canada.
He should. So, Mark, you heading for Mansfield?
I want to get out of this air, I think. It's pretty spicy.
Yeah. Yeah, we see you.
Tell him Jeremy's not crying.
Nope. He's a happy camper. Focused.
Well, he's rich-shoring a thermal site.
Yeah.
That's not my flight plan for anybody.
Yep.
Plateau over there.
You could almost side land and launch again if you wanted to.
Ooh, there he goes up.
Yeah. Yeah, get around here a little bit farther. You'll be up there with Mark.
I think I saw a bird over there.
Huh?
I've been seeing things a lot lately.
Let's see. We've got to get him to sing that again.
That's okay. Don't do it on my.
No, I want to do it on my tape recording account. Sing that song again. I got to get it on recording here.
Oh no.
Where the hell did you go?
What was that, Jeremy?
This is Jerry. A request to sing your All Your Thermal's Gone song again. One more time.
Where have all the thermals gone? Long time passing.
All right, no more.
Awesome. No more screw.
No more singing.
You gotta have some fun.
Shipman's karaoke.
Yeah.